Mr. Holmes 008 here. Good day. Happy top 10 System Link games of all time. All time top 10 System Link games. If you do System Link and you have 10 games you play that are your favorite, list them down in the comments below. Alright, let's start with the least best to the most best. Alright, we'll start with, not they're saying that any are least best, but you gotta have number 10 and number 1. So here we go. Number 10 is, and I'll tell you a little bit about each one. I'm not just gonna be like blah 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 and the video be over. So this is Black Ops. Black Ops, the original one for PS3. It uses Nuketown map. There's not much in when it comes to customizing your loadouts and stuff like that, or your characters and all that kind of stuff. Maybe there's a little bit, but compared to other ones, it's the very first one. It's missing a lot of options. But you know what? These are, and all of my games are offline, so you don't have to play online. So if a game requires online, it's not on this list. I guarantee you that. Everything's been tested offline here. So Nuketown, that's the reason I bought this one. I got it for PS3. Okay. Next one, Dirt 2. You can rip around corners and with a friend, and it's just so much fun. You can turn collisions on and off. A ton of fun. You know, I also have Dirt 3. Lots of fun too. Yeah, just a great racing game. Just hands down. You know, if you want to race around tracks or rally courses, it's just a blast doing it. So even, you know, it's really not as fun playing it by yourself, but just the physics in it, and it's still fun seeing the cars and feeling the car slide around. So even if you want to just pop one in and play it by yourself, it's still fun. Alright, next one, guys. Next one up is a mature game. This is Unreal Tournament 3. It has bots. I love bots. There's no bots in Black Ops, but Unreal Tournament has bots in it, and the bots are amazing. You can adjust the detail so much, or detail. You can adjust not the violence, the what's it called? The skill level. And this game's perfection, except for one thing, and it's you can work around it. If you pick up every gun, you can fight with it against bots, against your friends. As soon as you pick up the rocket launcher and you start fighting with another gun, and you have the rocket launcher in your arsenal, it automatically, often, it'll automatically switch to a rocket launcher and make you use it. And not the coolest thing to do in a game, to auto switch a weapon. And there's no way I don't use updates, but I've looked at the updates and stuff and everything, and it still does it. And I've looked at Xbox 360 version with updates, without updates. It's just a design of the game. So don't ask me why they do it. But you know what? Just the rocket launcher is at least pretty powerful, so you still got a good chance at winning. But that's no excuse. It's not a reasonable excuse. What you can do is just not pick up the rocket launcher and just use your other weapons, because it's not like it's you know where it is in a map. You just don't pick it up. So that's option A, or option A. And option B is just to simply, get the rocket launcher and use it. Option C is get the rocket launcher, and I can't say when it switches, you're going to have time. I mean, you could probably run away and switch it off. And it doesn't switch unless you're really close to the guy. So I don't know whose crazy idea at Epic that was to do that. Anyways, still an amazing game, but do be aware when you're playing the game, there is a bit of a situation when it comes to the rocket launcher that is unlike Black Ops and other Call of Duty games. It's a little bit of ridiculousness. Okay. Number 4 on the list. Number 4. No, not number 4. No, I have to go backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 7 on the list. Twisted Metal. I have another game called, I won't tell you what it is, but this is the one I picked. Twisted Metal. thousands of options. Like, you can do so much for customizing this game. Yeah, you know, it's Twisted Metal. It's been around for a long time, and it has a good reputation for a reason. It's a good game. LAN mode. These all have LAN mode. It's the probably one of the reasons I got a PS3 was for this game. So really good. Try it out. Now for some arcade fun, MX vs ATV Untamed for Xbox 360. There's a ton of fun to be had in this. There's snake mode. There's racing. There's free ride mode. What other modes? There's like capture. One guy has something, you gotta capture it from him. It's just tons of fun. The radar system in it is not flawless, but it's almost flawless. Compared to MX vs ATV Reflex, which I do have, and it didn't make this list because the radar system sucks. It's a good game, but if you're not racing, the radar system's so... to me, it's archaic. It's just it doesn't even work to the way I like it. This radar system is almost flawless. So it's the graphics are better and the gameplay is excellent in Reflex, but I'll probably never get rid of it. But it's never gonna live up to this game because it can't do the radar system. In all these games I mentioned, Snake, Capture This, Racing, Free Ride, besides racing, they all depend on radar. And when you don't got a good radar system, the graphics can be better. It doesn't matter. And just like the next gen, the graphics are better. Do I have any next gen games on my list? No, because guess what? Graphics, that's very secondary to a game. People still play Nintendo. They play Atari. Well, I'm not going to say that, but maybe some people still play Atari. It's no offense. It's about gameplay, guys. So if you get graphics, that's just a bonus. So, and I'm here today with probably graphics meet gameplay. Where you get probably the best of both worlds, the best they're ever going to be. So I don't think we're going to get this kind of system link with these graphics ever again in the history of mankind. Corporate greed and demand for this stuff is just niche. So this is probably the best it's going to get. So anyways, PS1 tried doing some system link stuff, but the graphics and stuff, I praise them for trying it. So if you want to buy some PS1s and some old CRT TVs, go for it. But hey man, if you can step up to this stuff, spend the few bucks extra, get it. Crimson Skies. It's been made backwards compatible on Xbox One. It's backwards compatible Xbox 360. So obviously I got it for 360. I'm not going to go buy 2 Xbox Ones and start downloading games when I got the physical copies of them. And when they cut off the service on Xbox One, you're hooped. So Crimson Skies, guys. The extreme 10 out of 10 best dogfighting game ever made on console. You notice I didn't say on PC because I'm not too aware what's on PC 100%. But for console, the controls in it, and you can do like all these barrel rolls, dog rolls, side rolls. You got primary weapons, secondary weapons. The frame rate's butter smooth, and for such great graphics. The backwards compatibility on Xbox 360 is 99.9% flawless. I noticed only one little thing, and it doesn't get in the way of a game at all. And I'm a fanatic when it comes to things being perfect. So, and it's not even worth mentioning because it's not an issue. So it's not a gameplay issue or contextual menu issue or anything like that. So this game is perfect. So, but to be perfect, you have to be perfect. So it's 99.9% perfect emulation. So if it ain't almost perfect emulation, 99.9%, I don't want it on this list. I have a game that's called Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, and it's got some laggy maps. due to poor emulation, and it doesn't make it out in my shelf. It's only by demand by a friend. I don't know why I have that game in my collection, but I do. It's because I don't have any other good skateboard games that are System Link that are all unlockable and fun. Tony Pro Series 3's System Link, but let's not get into that. It's the codes don't seem to unlock anything. There's like one powerful character and the rest just suck. So it's just a mess. So number 4 is laggy. Some maps are okay, like one map they actually show at the start. It's like they decided to make one map good and that was it. But emulation on this one is 99.9% flawless. 99.9999% flawless. Love it. I originally bought 3 Xboxes just for this game, and because I thought you need an update off the internet for your backwards compatibility for playing this game. And I'm like, that sucks. When the Xbox Live shuts down on Xbox 360, I'm going to be hooped, right? SOL. So what I did was don't have it, it's in my box, or no, on my shelf. What it is a magazine by a certain producer, and they made hundreds of them, and each one comes, not every single one, but most of them come with a backwards compatibility patch, and it has all the updates for all the games. This one, most of them, and I just apply that patch to each of my systems offline, and then I can play backwards compatibility. Yay! All right, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 is this one here. Number Crimson Skies. Number 6. On to number 7. We're getting to the big number 10. So, all right, this one is nuts. Midnight Club Los Angeles. Notice it's not the complete edition. This one is not the complete edition. I stayed away from it because I like to use a program on PC and unlock all the cars for this, because I like to choose. I like to race, but I don't like to race on 2 different systems just to get the same cars to race together when my friend comes over. Waste of my life. So I'd rather sit on a chair and stare at a wall for a couple weeks. So, and that's not saying a lot. So this one, I've unlocked all the cars in it easily. Just transfer a save file between systems, which is not something you can do without the PC program, which was free. In this game, you can rip around cities and smash through city not all buildings, but some buildings you can smash right through them. And what makes it best when you're racing a friend, unlike some racing games where once they really get ahead, there's no catching up unless they really mess up, or which totally happens, right? But say your friend's ahead of you and you're back here. There's something called drafting, and it builds up a draft meter. When you get towards the guy and behind him, it goes beep, 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 beep. And then when it's full, you got a button, and you hit that button, and you jettison not way ahead of him. You not way ahead of him, but ahead of him quite a bit. And it's crazy speed, and you got to control it. So you don't want to start smashing into walls, or else there's no point in using this passing mechanism if you're just going to hit a wall. So I've never hit a wall doing this. So you just pass him, and then there you go. The whole tides of the game changed. Now he's got to race up to you, and then he can jettison behind you, and you can keep doing this stuff. It's an ingenious mechanic to have in a gameplay. It happens in single player too, but then you're dealing with bot AIs and what's that called, rubber band AI and all that stuff. So it's just it's not like real racing. But in multiplayer, this dynamic is why it's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 7 on my list, guys. It's almost the top 10. We're going up to number 10. That's why it is. Yeah, it's an amazing game. So yeah. Now, what's better than crazy arcade racing game? I'll tell you what. Teach their own, but I choose Forza 2. And this is Forza 2, the complete collection. I get this for the extra DLC and the title update, which is almost required to play this game offline. From my experience, it is. Just get the complete collection. If you're going to get these 2, I got this for $5 from EB Games or Willow Video, one of those places. I'm getting off eBay hopefully for not too much. Forza 2. Muscle cars. How many muscle cars they tell you in every game? But I can't read this right now. I don't got time for you guys to start reading all the boxes. But probably like 400 cars in each game, or in this game. You know, you got tons of cars, and they're going by classes. Forza 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all start going by dealerships. This one was true to racing. They're all true to racing, but this one was my preferred one because you can do the classes. So you can all be D class, E class, C class, A class, whatever, R3 class, and you can just race, and you can limit classes. It's great. So, it's perfect for your friends coming over and racing. It's all set up to go. It's not like you have to pick the same car like in Forza 3 and 4, because I could be wrong, but from what I've experienced, you have to pick the same cars because nothing's divided by class. Now, in being Forza, you would hope there would be an option to disable that and just choose by class. But, they disabled System Link in Forza 3, so, I wouldn't put anything past them. Okay. All right. Next, but hey guys, Forza 2, that's a blessing to have that one. Next one up, number 9, Halo Reach. You don't have to have a Halo game in your collection, but this one's a ton of fun. It's not just like Call of Duty, boom, boom, you're dead, or boom, you're dead. This one has more, not skill, because it has auto aim in it that cannot be disabled. Black Ops 1 and 2 and 3, all the Black Ops games you can disable auto aim. Not in Halo. Halo has bullet magnetism that can't be disabled, auto aim that can't be disabled. It relies heavily on auto aim. So the only offset that this game has going for it is that it has huge amount of shield that you can pick up. It has huge amount of health that you can pick up health, and your shield regenerates. I played so many Halo games, it's hard to keep track of all the systems they use, but this was the biggest change in the game. Jetpacks are a ton of fun in this. I got a game with like jump jets and stuff. Advanced, what was it called? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I think that's the one. Terrible aim assist and everything required because of the jump jets for against bots. It's a joke. It's a joke trying to have a good time. You can just kill everybody in seconds because the aim assist all helps you to no end. So, but if you're playing against a friend in System Link, you can disable all that, and you can have jump jet and have a ton of fun. That one didn't make my list, but once I play a friend with that, who knows? I could definitely make my list. Maybe I'll make a new list someday. But it's a dream of mine to play a friend on Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It'd be fun to have jump jets and all these crazy guns and stuff. But you have to do it you can't do it against a bot, because bots are pre-programmed to think, not really think, but let's just say to think, to attack and stuff, and it's just weird. It's a night, and if you turn off auto aim and rotational auto aim in Advanced Warfare, it just becomes a slaughter fest. You're just dead in seconds. I don't care. Maybe there's a superhuman out there that can play that game, but the majority of us will just die. So I sold that game for PS4, and I got 2 copies for PS3. So for that rare day, not rare day, but one day when my friend comes over, I'm going to pull that game out. We're going to have our jump jets and, like in Halo Reach, Advanced Warfare, and have a ton of fun, I hope. Either that, it's going to be a ton of fun. I guarantee it. I guarantee it's going to be a ton of fun. I just wish the bots would... well, there's no winning. Either you make a game that's extremely fun for a couple of people to play, or you make a game that's totally broken and not liked by many people. But you can find something good, and not in everything, but I found something really good in Advanced Warfare, and I really can't wait to try it, because I love jump jets in this. That's why I'm keeping it. And Advanced Warfare has like jump jets and stuff. This actually has jet packs, so that's even more advanced than Advanced Warfare. like I say, with all the auto aim and bullet magnetism. Bullet magnetism when somebody shoots by you and the bullets turn sideways and hit you. That's annoying. And bullet magnetism, or yeah, auto aim is, or not. It's not called auto aim. There's no auto aim's a very weird concept. It's called auto slowdown. Like when it goes over a guy and it slows down. That, and it does it from pretty far distances in Halo. That's annoying. And so, and it not just slows down, it actually, in Halo, it starts tracking the guy. That's terrible. It's all terrible. Slow down, tracking, all that stuff, it's just terrible. But you can build your own maps in this, so that's fun too. Definitely a different game than Halo. Than Call of Duty. So, total welcome to my collection. High up there on the list because, not just because of jump jets, even though I really talk about those. It's high up there on my list because it's something different. That's a shooter, and that somebody's put millions of dollars into producing. And Bungie has a huge reputation for being a great developer. So, high respect for this. You know, it's designed for ages 17 and up. But I'll tell you, with the auto aim and stuff, I think these guys were aiming for a younger generation to be playing this game. So, but all right, I'll just get off the horse. This is a love-hate relationship with this game. It's brought so much good to the table, yet it has so many, with that auto aim, it has so many flaws. So you got to play it. It's either you're going to really like it and it's going to work out, or you're going to find the flaws and they're going to destroy the game. But I've played it, and so far the flaws have not destroyed the game whatsoever. It's been a great time. I highly recommend this game. I highly recommend all these games on this list. And if it's a System Link game, period, I highly recommend it. And finally, the last game on the list. My one that has a shrine up in my house, meaning a poster and basically the games below it and on display at all times. This game has so many options. It's like Twist 'em Out. It's not a racing game. I promise you that I'm done with racing games. It's like Twist 'em Out that has thousands of options. But it's a first-person shooter. It is Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2. Perfection in gameplay. Disable auto aim. Simple as that. Attack bots. Simple as that. Have friends attack bots. Halo has no bots in it, by the way. That sucks. But Black Ops 2 has bots in it. And they're really excellent bots. Tons of fun to play. Just like the new gen systems. Except Black Ops 3, the bots are so stupid in that game that I stopped playing that game. I just couldn't play that game anymore. It was a joke. So I stuck with Black Ops 2. And plus it doesn't have all the options to customize. Thousands of options in a Black Ops game is amazing. The only thing that ever felt like this game before, and I mean, my heart went out to James Bond GoldenEye as a kid. I played PC games and fighting games, but you know what? GoldenEye was the most fun and most socialization I've had for years. And this is the next GoldenEye. I have GoldenEye Reloaded. It is not the next GoldenEye. If you want James Bond content, skins and stuff, then sure, it is. But if you want the real deal here, and to have a life-changing experience like GoldenEye brought, that's what it was for the world, it's Black Ops 2. This game is the definitive, customizable killing machine out there. If you don't join the military, because you, just whatever reason you don't join the military, you deserve it to yourself in having a chance to see what soldier you can be. I'm serious. I just had to laugh because I just wanted to laugh, to lighten it up a bit. But I'm serious, guys. Black Ops 2 is wild. You can have shotguns versus shotguns, pistols versus pistols, rocket launchers if there is any. I believe there is. Rocket launchers versus rocket launchers. You can have smoke grenades versus smoke grenades. Grenades. Remote mines for remote mines. You can do everything. You can have tons of maps. But you cannot have Nuketown map without some cost for the rest of your life. They've made Nuketown. Treyarch has sold out the community since Black Ops 2. They've made Nuketown a DLC that they finally made for free and you can download. But once you download something, it's in their control, it's not your possession. DLC is the worst thing to hit this world since tofu. So, just kidding. Vegetarians are probably watching this. How dare he say tofu is bad? No, tofu tastes good. All right. Anyways, let's just say more about this. The maps there, what I've done to protect my future, and it's only a little bit of insurance. It doesn't go the full way. There is a full way of having insurance, but you'd have to want to have it that have a high level of insurance on this map. I just love Nuketown, and I love this game. So all the maps are good, but Nuketown is special. It's a couple houses of mass murder. Not mass murder. Well, if you have a lot of bots, it's mass murder. That's why I say that. If it's 2 people, it's just 2 people. That's it. You're just killing a couple people, murdering a couple people. But what I've done is I used a third PS3, and that decommissioned. And what I've done is I've downloaded this map onto all two systems here, and I've downloaded the map onto my third system, which I'll never use. So God help me, I never have to use it. So God help me. Now, this map is on all 3 systems. So let's not say this, but I'm going to have to say it, so you know. If one of these System Link systems dies, and PlayStation Network is shut down, because one of them could die, by the time they die, PlayStation Network will guaranteed be, well, let's not say guaranteed, but because that just hurts my feelings. Alright, they guaranteed they'll be shut down. What happens when one of the system dies? You're left with 1 copy. And you're like, oh, I'll just buy an a PS3. Oh wait, the system's shut down. Xbox or PS3's online's shut down. I can't get the update anymore. And it's not available offline because PS3, Xbox 360, none of these companies care to spend the effort into helping us. Alright. Just look aside because I'm really disappointed that they don't put the map separately on a disc and sell that disc for whatever price, $100. Give it to me for $5,000, I'll buy it. Yeah, right. Anyway, so what you do is you go in your closet, you set up that PS3, and boom, you're back in business. You got another copy of the new update. You have to have that map. That map is actually updating the whole game too. And that's the only way you can get the map. So you got the map here. So you're back in business. Until, let's not say it. Say hopefully one of us, hopefully I'll be dead by the time the system shuts down again. But that's how much I love this map. I want to be prepared for Nuketown. There's other good maps in this, sure. But for close quarters combat, instant combat, you can be in one window of the map and another window of the map and see the guy the whole map. And just blast with a machine gun, only machine guns, through the walls, and they start flying through the walls. You have to lay on the ground and pray that you'll be okay and get back up and fight. It's just amazing. You can't do that in any other map. You know, bastards for taking this map out. So anyways, say this does happen, and the third system dies. You have to revert back to, you have to uninstall this game and revert back to the original version, and then you got no Nuketown. You know, thanks Treyarch for making it a bonus map. You know, I'll never forgive you for that, Treyarch. So here's what you gotta do. You gotta pull out Black Ops Original. Now you can't customize weapons, so you can't just have machine guns and machine guns Anybody could pull out a semi-machine gun on you at any time, or a shotgun. So it's not going to be as fun, but you're still got Nuketown, so you can still be in those buildings side across from the map and shooting each other. But if somebody gets sneaky, they could just pull out a shotgun and just rush you in your map and just blow your head off. So this is no alternative. It's a very limited alternative measure. This is my #1 game, Black Ops 2, guys. #1. Till death do us part. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is #1 game. That's where I'm going to end this video. 30 minutes of my top 10 System Link games. You know, I've spent years on this, playing different games, finding out what has auto aim, what you can disable, what doesn't disable, what's junk, what's not junk. The Modern Warfare series, hands down. The new one for PS4, the what's it called? Remastered Modern Warfare. You can disable auto, rotational assist, and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. It gets really hard when you do that. Yeah, I still prefer Black Ops 2 and other games like stuff I won't mention. But all the Modern Warfare series, they all have the slow down, aim assist, and it's just yeah. Anyway, so it's just they're junk. So the Black Ops take the cake, and Treyarch takes the map away, takes the icing off the cake. So for profiteering. So there's no more System Link again because of profiteering, or demand. Maybe everybody wants to be sitting in their underwear, scratching their butts, playing online against people they mostly don't know. So, but you know, this is the ultimate couch potato situation I'm in. Like, you can be the biggest couch potato with your friends and just have a ton of fun. Every time my friends come over to play System Link, not one of them says that wasn't amazing, I want to come back. I've tried nothing like it before. So, you know, there's never been a bad time. So, invest in System Link, or invest in a split screen game. The next best thing is a split screen game. So they're still good, you know, a split screen game. You know, just because you don't have 2 TVs and 2 games doesn't mean you can't still have couch co-op fun. You can still do split screen. Except in most of these games are split screen, except in this one. Dirt 2 doesn't have split screen. It's only single player, so you can't do split screen in it, guys. But the rest of these games, oh, and Midnight Club, unfortunately, this sucks. You can't do split screen. It's only single player as well, so you can't do split screen in that one. But the rest of these you can do split screen, so that's cool. But why would you want to play a fighting game in split screen? You can see where the other guy is. It's probably the most stupid thing you can do is play a fighting game in split screen. If you're fighting against bots, totally limits your space, but it's better than fighting against yourself, each other. That's stupid. I've tried it before, and it gives you a taste of, oh, System Link would be amazing. It gives you a feeling. That's what started me on System Link. I played somebody split screen on a shooter. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've seen. But it would be, I saw the potential, a little spark in my soul, in my heart, and this is what it turned into. So, guys, that's my passion. This is why I made a YouTube channel. Everything else is just bonus stuff I put on this channel, but this is my video. This is why I have now 78 subscribers, or 77. It's because I made this, not because of this video, but because my passion for System Link. It's just other things that I find I have a little bit of passion for. I do because I like sharing them. But this is my heart and soul, guys. I want to be buried with Black Ops 2, Black Ops, and all these games. My top 10. So, and if they don't bury me, then I guess cremate me with my games. You know, I'm sorry if that pollutes the air, but I don't know, maybe we'll figure a way to cremate me with my top 10 list, and that will be or maybe I'll donate them to a museum. So no pollution involved. So yeah, guys, this has been a top 10 of all times. You see another top 10 System Link video on YouTube ever, and I will give you a cookie. Mr. Holmes 008 signing out. Please like and subscribe.